Assalamu alaikum everyone. As you can see, we are doing exercise 4a. Today we will do question number 11 of exercise 4a, that is saying factorize each of the following expressions completely. And in my previous videos, I have already explained this thing many times, that when we are talking about factorization of a quadratic expression, so we need to do midterm breaking, and the method I have solved in very detail. You can check my previous videos as well. In this video I will explain as well. So let's start. When we are talking about factorization of a quadratic expression, so we need to do midterm break of a given expression. Like I told you that whenever in the question there is plus plus given, so we need to use plus plus with the pair that we will choose to break the midterm. If in the question it is given plus minus, so we will choose plus minus with the chosen pair. If it is minus minus in the question, then we will use minus plus with the pair that we will use to break the midterm. And then in the last, if it is written minus plus in the question, then we will write minus minus with the pair that we will choose for breaking the midterm. Now the question is how we will break the midterm. So let's see in A part, this will be more clear to you. Here a square plus 2ab, sorry, it's 3ab, plus 3ab minus 4b square. Here I need to find a pair of a number that will give me 4 after multiplication and that will give me 3 after subtraction, because as you can see in the question plus minus is given. So if the is in the question plus minus is given, I need to use again the plus minus but with the pair which I will choose to break this term. So I need 3 after subtraction, and that plus minus will give me subtraction. Like for example it is 4, so if I say 2 times 2 is 4, but 2 times 2 is 4. Yes, it is. But it will, after subtracting 2 and 2, it will not give me 3. For example, this is not correct now. So let's choose one more pair. For example, that is 4. In the question plus minus is written, I will choose plus minus with my pair. So have chosen a pair plus 4ab minus ab. Like 4 and 1, it means 4 ones are 4 and 4 minus 1 is 3ab plus 4ab minus ab plus 4ab minus ab. So I have chosen a pair that is giving me 3ab after subtraction and it is giving me 4 after multiplication. So let's write in a form of splitting the midterm. So a square and this plus 4ab minus ab and minus 4b square. It will come down as it is. Now I need to factorize. First two terms I will factorize and then I will factorize the second two terms. From these two first terms, I can see that a is a common variable among these two, and I will pick out the smallest power of a outside. Inside it will come a plus 4b, because here this a is already outside, there is no need to write again. Then here common variable among these two is b, but it should be minus b because these both brackets should be the same thing whatever they are inside. So minus b if it is outside, so here it will come a, then minus minus plus and 4b. Why 4b? Because I put b in outside the bracket and its power of b is square. So one b is outside and one b will be written inside. So once you will multiply this again, you will find this expression again in front of you. This is called how you can factorize. Factorization is basically a reverse reaction of expansion. Whatever you will expand, whatever you will factorize, it will give you the same answer whatever you have done previously in the previous step. So let's check. A multiply a square, plus 4 multiply ab is 4ab. 4b multiplied by a is 4ab. Then a multiplied by b is minus ab, minus plus minus 4b square. So that's why you need to factorize in this way. If you will solve it, you will get a step back answer. Now once they are same, write them once, the common and the uncommon which are outside the bracket, a minus b. That's it. Now we will move towards this b part. In b part, you can see we are given with the quadratic expression, that is c square minus 4cd minus 21d square. I need to break the midterm, that is 4cd, and 4cd is telling me that I need a pair of a number that will give me 4 after subtraction, and after multiplication it will give me 21. Why I said subtraction? Because as I told you in the question, it is written minus minus. So with the pair I will use minus plus, and when I will use minus plus with the pair, of course I know this thing, that minus plus is equals to minus, so that pair will be subtracted and it will give me minus 4. For example, if I write here minus 7 and plus 3, if I write here minus 7 and plus 3, so it will give me minus 4. Like minus plus minus, 7 minus 3, 4, and greater value come with the answer. Minus 4, it is giving me minus 4. I repeat, if this is minus minus in the question, as I told you, minus minus in the question, so choose a sign minus plus with the pair that will be given you minus 4 after subtraction, and multiplication ke baad it will give you minus 21. So let's check its multiplication now. 7 multiplied by 3. 7 multiplied by 3 is 21, and minus plus minus 21. Minus 21 it will give. It means this is correct pair which I have chosen. So let's write in a midterm break form, like c square as it is. Then as I am breaking the midterm, so with the pair which I have chosen, I will use the variables of the midterm as well. Like if I am writing here minus 7, its pair will be, its variable I will write here cd. Then plus 3 cd. Solve in your mind and you will check, you will find minus 4 here. Then this minus 21 d square will come down as it is. Now further, for factorization, observe from these first two terms which variable is common among these two. So you can see c is most common. C is most common, and whatever the variable is common, you need to bring out that variable's lowest power outside the bracket. Here the lowest power of c is this 1. So I will put it outside. Now what is left here? I need c square. So c multiplied by c will give me c square. That's why I'm writing here c. Minus, there is need of writing 7 because there is no coefficient outside. So 7 will come inside, right, in this way. And for this c, there is no need to write c because one c is already outside. But yeah, there is need of d here. So d will come down. Just solve it in your mind whether you are getting this expression again after multiplication or not. C multiplied by c is c square minus 7 multiplied by d is 7cd. So it will give you again the expression which you have solved. As I told you, factorization is a reverse reaction of expansion. So please take care of this thing. And now next, which variable is common among these? You can see d. D is common among these, so d will come down here. And which power? The lowest power of d here is 1. So d, only the single d will come outside. Now the question is there a need of a coefficient as well? Will it come out or not? Yes, because 21 and 3, the common factor of 21 is, and 3 is 3, because 3 sevens are 21. So that's why we will write here plus 3d outside. So now let's see what will come inside. So among this 3cd, 3d is already outside. Just you can write c inside to make it same. Then plus 3d you have put it outside, so there is no need to change the sign. Minus will come down as it is. Now 3 sevens are 21, and d square you need, but that from d, that d square, 1d is already outside, so put 1d inside. So if you are going logically, then you will see that your these two brackets are getting same side by side. If they are same, it is your verification that yes, you have done correct. Then if they are same, then write these two common factors once and the uncommon c plus 3d like this in the bracket. Moving toward the C part. Now in C part, you have 7h here, 15k square here, and 2h square. Now there is a coefficient of h square. So what you need to do, you need to multiply this 2 with this 15. It will give you 13. So now you need to find a pair of a number that will give you 30 after multiplication, and that will give you 7 after subtraction. Why I said subtraction? Because I can see that in the question, if it is saying plus minus written, so I need to choose plus minus again with the pair which I will choose for this purpose. So for this reason, I have 10 and 7 plus 7, 10 and minus 7, because it will give me 3, but I need 7. So in other words, if you say plus 10 and minus 3, plus 10 and minus 3, it will give 30 after multiplication. Plus 10 and minus 3, it will give you plus 7 after subtraction. So this pair is more appropriate than this one. This is not correct. So let's start. How you will write it? 2h square as it is plus 10hk minus 3hk. So once you solve these two just, 10 minus 3, 7, and hk will be there. So this is correct. And minus 15k square will come down as it is in this way. Now just doing factorization. How? Bring out the common coefficient. Common coefficient means common factor among these two. So the common factor of 2 and 10 is 2, and the common variable is h. Now what should be inside? If 2h square I need, so I need 1h inside to make it 2h square. Then plus 2 5s are 10. H is already outside, so there is no need to write h, just write k. In the next thing, minus 3k will come outside. Why? Because 3 and 15, the common factor of both these is 3, and the one variable among these two is k. So as 3k is outside, I need to complete this 3k h inside. So for this 3k is outside, I can write just h inside here. And minus minus plus, it will give me 5k, because 3k multiplied by 5k will give me 15k square. Hence you can see, if you are going logically, so this step is very important. While doing this step, you can verify your question whether you have done correct or not. So they are same, it means you have done. Now if they are same, write them once and the uncommons as well. 2h minus 3k. Next part, D part. In D part, 12 will be multiplied by 3, that is 36. 12 3 is 36. So I need a pair that will give me 36, and after subtraction it will give me 16. So if you observe, that pair is very common, 18 and 2. 18 multiplied by 2 is 36, and 18 minus 2 is 16. So let's do it. 3m square plus minus, where you need to do plus minus with the pair. So plus 18 mn, variable is very important. Whatever the variable is of the mid term, you need to use a variable with the pair which will help you to split the midterm. And minus 2mn, because plus minus minus 18 minus 2 will give me 16, and then minus 12n square. Next, we need to factorize it. So here 3m will come out, then m plus 3 6 are 18, and n inside, because m is already outside. Here again 2 n will come out, because n is common among these two, and 2 n is already outside, but m will come inside to complete 2mn. Then minus minus plus 2 6 are 12 we need, and then 1 n is already outside, and I will put 1 n inside. So when you will multiply this expression, you will find this again. Now they are same, we will write them once, and then 3m minus 2n, which are uncommon factors. Now E part. In E part, you can see This coefficient will be multiplied by 18. So 18 multiplied by 3 is 54. So I need a pair that will give me 54 after multiplication, and after addition it will give me 15. So that is very common thing. 9 multiplied by 6 is 54, and 9 plus 6 is it will give me 15. So I will take this pair. This is more suitable. So 3p square plus 9pq plus 6pq plus 18q square. Because I'm splitting the midterm, so 15 will be written as 9pq plus 6pq with the same variable. Now let's factorize it. 3 common coefficient and common variable is p. Here I need 3p square. From this 3p square, 3p is already outside, p will come down inside in the bracket. Then 3 3s are 9, p is outside, I will write q just with it. Plus 6 and 18. So 6 is common and q is common as well. Here p will come down as it is. With this, to complete this 6pq, and plus 6 3s are 18, and for this q square, 1q is outside and I will write 1q inside. As you can see, p plus 3q, p plus 3q both become same. So I will write it once, and 3p plus 6q will come like this, which are uncommon factors. Now moving towards the last part of this question. In F part, you can see 2, its coefficient will be multiplied with this, so it gives me 10 to the 20. And I need a pair that should give me 20 after multiplication. After addition, it will give me 9. Because, why I said addition? Because as it is written minus plus in the question, I will use minus minus with the pair. And due to this minus minus, it will add both that numbers which I will choose. So it means you can say 5 4s are 20, and 5 plus 4. In other words, minus 4 and minus 5 and minus 4 will give me minus 9. That is required. Minus 5 minus 4 is minus 9, which is a requirement of my question right now. This pair is more appropriate. So let's start. 2r square t minus 5, whatever the variables are of the midterm, rst, minus 4 rst, and plus 10s square t will written as it is. Now solve these two. Minus minus plus, 5 plus 4 9, and greater value sign will come with the answer minus 9. And when we will multiply these two, it will give me 20. That is done. Now taking factorization of it. So common coefficient among 2 and 5, no, there is no coefficient common factor among these two. There is no need to pick it out. Now what about this? Variables rt, rt, both are common. So let's bring it out. Rt. Now 2, one r is outside, one r will be inside. There is no need to write t because t is already outside. Now 5 will come here. Among these two, rt is here, s will written inside. From this, we need to take 4 and 10. Among these two, 4 and 10, the common factor of these two is 2. And what about the variable? st, st, these two are common. So let's bring it out. Now, need to complete it. So 2 to the 4, st is already outside, let's write r here. So 2 to the 4 rst will be completed after multiplication, but there is no need to multiply it. Then minus plus minus, 2 5s are 10, st and st, s square. From s square, one s is outside and one s I can write here, but there is no need to write t because t is already outside. So now observe, both become same. There is need to take of these you need to take care of these things, that once these are same, this is very logical thing if you observe, and keenly you have to do this step very keenly. So 2r minus 5s, then uncommons are rt minus 2st. Now if you observe, here in this factor still t is common. T in both these terms it is common, so you can bring it out. This 2r and 5s will come down as it is because it's done. There is no need to take common because nothing is common among these two. Here t is common, so let's bring it out and we are left with r minus 2s inside the bracket. Just that was the f part, last part of question number 11. You can do practice more and more as you can. Take care, Allah Hafiz.